Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. This is an unscheduled live. I didn't schedule it because um, whenever I schedule something, something comes up, it seems like. So I said, let me just jump on in between when I can. Um, I wanted to jump on earlier this afternoon, but like I said, unexpected stuff happens a lot in my world. So, I got to get in where I fit in. I know I've been missing in action for a while. Um, I've been down for a minute. A lot has been going on. I've been very ill myself, on top of my daughter being sick, emergency room visits, um, all type of stuff. It's just been really, really bad. And I'm not a person that gets sick um, at all. If I get sick, I get sick, but for the most part, I don't get sick. But I wasn't sick as like a cold or the flu or anything like that. Um, I have been battling with arthritis since I was a young kid. Um, I was hit by a car pretty bad when I was younger, and it just seemed like from that point on, I just always had issues with it. Um, some flare ups are worse than others. This last flare up that I had was unbelievable. I mean, to the point that it really had me crippled, like to the point where I couldn't hardly walk. Um, I don't know if it's because too I'm a lot older now. Knocking on 60 soon. um, but yeah, so it really got me this time. I mean, it was really really bad. I was in a lot of pain. Pain medicine was not helping. Um, and in the midst of all that, still, gotta be a mother, to my daughter and take care of her as well. So, it was very challenging, very, um, really kind of heartbreaking because, hey, Miss White, thank you for coming in. I know I've been missing. I've been meaning to text you to see if you had gotten the package. um, and if everything was to your standing. Um, yeah, and did you see the other things that was in there? And I think I told you that I had to ship them separate because, one goes out media and then the other stuff goes separate. But um, but I'm glad you got it. I heard you say it in Amber's live, and thanks everyone that was in Amber's live that was showing support. I had to jump off again, like I say, life be life, and I had to jump off because I had someone at my door. Um, Thank you, Miss White. I really appreciate it. Sade appreciates it as well. Like I said, hopefully, I just thank you for even supporting. And I know you was, I didn't know you were supporting it um, uh, for the calls, for your calls that you were doing. I didn't know you was doing the giveaway, unless you told me and I forgot. I don't know. But I thought you were just mostly purchasing for, yourself and your grandbabies. But I thank you. Um, Hopefully, um, I put some things in there that would, help with your giveaway. But yeah, I thank you. Thank you for um, liking the quality. Like told everyone, I try to tell everyone in Amber's chat that each book represents who my daughter was prior to her taking sick. She was very much into fashion. She was a dancer, very active roller skater, ran track, just, she was a bowler, just all that. So each one represents who she was. And like you said, Miss White, they're not only just for, the younger generation, older people, middle-aged people, all aged buys them because, a lot of people love the color. They're very therapeutic. Um, my uncle, who's 94 years old, he bought the fashion one. Can you believe it? He bought the fashion one because he also loves the color. So yeah, thank you for spreading the word. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and just say, hey, I know I haven't been on here in a long time. I haven't really been, in the YouTube street either. Because it's just been a lot. It's been a lot going on in my life, physically, with myself and physically with Sade. And like I say, I don't normally, have issues, but when I tell you, I got hit, and I don't know if it's because just, um, so much has been going on with my daughter. Saturday, I had to take her to the ER. She was seizing back to back to back to back. Like, she had like 5 or 6 seizures back to back. Um, and they gave me, this emergency pill for her, um, that I'm supposed to put under her tongue, um, to dissolve to break the seizures. But she, uh, my daughter drews a lot, so because her swallowing ability has, you know, um, gone. She's lost those muscles. So um, I wasn't for sure if it was going to take effect because, I'm like, you're going to drool it all out your mouth, Sade. We got to get this in. But I still had to take her to the ER. And guys, when I tell y'all, hello, I'm chosen, sis. Hey, hey, Robin Lots. Hi, Boo. Thank you guys so much for coming in and supporting. I was just talking, well, nobody in here, but I was just talking again at my auto journal. But yeah, and I just wanted to, just thank everybody from Amber's Live. Thank Amber for allowing me to drop the website. Thank Miss White for supporting and liking the product. I am working on other things to add to the brand. Again, like I said, it's just one me, and it's been challenging trying to revamp from you know from when I first started out. You learn when you're starting out, the do's and the don'ts, and you learn different things. So I'm still learning on my own. Be careful, I'm chosen, but I know you driving and listening. So, but thank you. But yeah, it's been rough. I've been really really down, guys. I mean, so much pain. I was in so much pain, and just still having to be, the one that has to do it all, uh, doing yard work, having to still get that together and, just things around the house, stuff falling apart. I'm having to, get people to come in to repair stuff. Um, and getting quality work is the thing. I just had some work done on my garage, and I'm very disappointed because, a lot of people don't take pride in their work. A lot of people don't take pride in what they claim to be their passion or whatever. Or some people just do stuff just because it's a job, or they just figure, let me just put this out here and I know a little something, but I'll pretend I know how to do it all. And it's bad for us women because we don't a lot of us don't know. I'm a girly girl, to be honest with you, and I'm not taking that from anybody that is a girly girl and that can do a lot of that stuff, putting up drywall, laying floors, and hanging up cabinets and all that stuff. um that's not me. And I think I probably could be better at it if I didn't have um the responsibilities, with my daughter and stuff. But my time is limited. So it's easy for me to just pay someone to do it than for me to be trying to figure out how to do it. So But I run into problems with that because um, without having a significant other that's I can depend on to do a lot of those things for me. I have to come out my pocket to pay someone else to do it. So, but with me not really knowing what it takes to put in to do those things, it's easy to get scammed. It's easy for me to get taken advantage of because I don't know. I don't know the cost of it to get certain things done. I don't know um, what it takes to do it. So if you tell me, oh yeah, we can do it like this and it's gonna cost this much, I'm like, okay, I just know I gotta get it done. But I had this work done on my garage and I tell you, this guy got a card, a business card and everything saying general contractor, I do this, I do that. When I tell you I wasted my money because now I have to get what they did redone to get the other part done. Like I wanted to put gutters around my garage, and the part that they did is going to have to be kind of sort of redone in order for me to get the gutters. I'm very, very, pissed off about that because that was a lot of money that I just paid them to do that. And then on top of that, I found out I told them I wanted, treated wood. Man, they didn't even put treated wood, man. So it's just those things like that that just, make you like want to just give up, man, because, here you are being an honest person and just trying to do um, things that you need to get done, you know, because I'm the type of person, if you buy a piece of property, um, you want it to look good and you want to take care of it, you don't want to be an eyesore to your neighborhood. And I'm just one of those people. And on the side of my garage, it had started rotting out, um, from the previous owners because they didn't, really take care of it. But I didn't like that. I don't like stuff like that. Like I'm a person, I don't like dirty sidewalks. Like I'm big on, pressure washing my sidewalks and my driveways and stuff like that. So imagine the garage looking like that. I'm like, oh no, So um I wanted it done. Then I had an infestation of bees in my garage. So I had to get those removed. So I had to fix it so that the bees wouldn't come back, right? So I was just anxious to get it done. I've had several estimates, but this guy was like, "Hey, we can get it done. Yes, I can do this. I can start, in 2 or 3 days." And I'm like, "Okay, then," because the other people, I've been waiting on them for like a month, because they say they were so busy, booked up or whatever. But I got tired of having to call them to see when they was going to get started, and I wanted to beat it really getting hot here in Illinois, where the bees will come back, and start rebuilding their hives. So I went with this guy, I went with these people, but I tell you, I'm so, because I don't have money like that the way I'm not banking like everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like um it's money is not like that over here. It's just one me. you know um so I don't have it to give away like that, and I'm very, very pissed that now I have to pay someone else to fix this. So yeah, it's been very, very disappointing. um so man, I just wanted to just throw in the towel, man. Because it's like one thing after another. It's that term where I can't win for losing. That's me. So, and I hate to say that, but it's like one of those things you hate to stick your head around a corner because you don't know what's gonna come. But I'm just trying to keep moving and just trying to keep going. Um, I'm already emotionally, destroyed, with dealing with my daughter with this. Because as a mom, I don't know how many moms out there can feel me, but when your kids hurt, you hurt. And it's not a good feeling because you will want to take their pain away. Um, and seeing her go through that and not being able to tell me, really how she's feeling and what's going on, it's been very challenging as a mom. But then on top of that, me getting, going through my pain and stuff I was, whew, because like I said, I very rarely get down, or get sick. And like now, I'm dealing with my allergies. I don't know if y'all hear me keep clearing my throat, but my allergies is kicking my tail. Um, but yeah, it's hard, to keep moving. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and just to say, hey, I've been posting a few things on my wall, but I haven't, really been in the YouTube street to see, showing my support or whatever. I've been catching a couple of people's replays today. Some of the ones that I support. And I heard I missed I'm Chosen and Miss White's live today. Was it today or yesterday? I'm not for sure. I'll catch the replay on that. And I think I caught Ashley's chats replay today. A couple of her replays. And happy birthday to Ashley Chats grandma. Happy birthday. And Ashley Chats, I heard you say that you lost a friend or a neighbor. Prayers out to you and their family. Um, yeah, because life be life, and man, life be life, and for a lot of people. And I have to remind myself that when I'm going through what I'm going through, that it's people out there worse with worse situations for sure. But like I said again, I can only speak for me and what I'm going through and how I'm dealing with it. Um, what you say? I'm fighting with two separate contractors after my home repairs. First guy ran off with $5,000 deposit for electrical hire, big inland company, and they have did the job. My outside. Oh, Miss White, I'm telling you, that happened with me with my private fencing. That happened with me last summer with my private fencing. Yep, guy ran off with my money. Sure did. Doing heavy rains and they won't honor their work. So I've been in court on judgment, but they won't pay. And this was a big company, Miss White. Wow. Yeah, we have to be careful. It's a lot of scammers out here. I had one guy one time. I was gone and my sister was here. We paid 26 to the big company and they want honor the work because they said they don't feel safe coming back to them. What? Uh, Yikes. That was their excuse, Miss White. What they were trying to say, you was gonna off them or something. Yeah, I know you probably wanted to go upside their head for sure. Like nobody has money like that to just give to people. Like people so bogus, honor your business. That's that's your reputation. Like reputation in your business is everything. You don't want that strike against your business, you know. I know my business is small, but I try to, be as professional as I can. I try to get people's orders out as fast as I can. Um, and I try to, I can do better with the packaging, but um, for the most part, I try to, ship it to where it won't get damaged, and I try to get it out on in a decent time, but people don't honor their work and stuff. I know you did, Miss White, because that's not no pennies. That's not 26 pennies. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, it's your money. Like if this is what you say you do, and I'm calling you, I'm giving you my money for your business, honor your business, honor your work. Like, and I don't care, it can be white, black, Hispanic, all of them. All of them. I have had bad experience with every last one of them. Every last one of them. Spanish people is the one that just did this crap to my garage. The white guy is the one that did it to with my fencing. I've had black people that did shabby work, with my side porch and stuff. So it doesn't even matter. You gotta honor. It's no different with a beautician. You go to get your hair done. If people don't honor their work, you're gonna have crooked parts. You're gonna have gel, white looking gel, showing in your hair. Your weave, your weave gonna be showing the braid and all that stuff, or the glue. If people, if they don't honor what they do, take pride in what they do, you'll get anything. And it's not cool. It's not cool. I don't know. Just like I'm a type of person, I'm not gonna chase you to give you my money. If you call me, you give me an estimate and you're not responding or showing up, guess what? I'm gonna move to the next person because I'm not gonna chase you to give you my money. Not, no, I'm not gonna do it. But it's just crazy out here, man. Everybody is not honest. Everybody is not upstanding people. Um, it's just crazy, and I don't understand it. Like, how could you not be treat people the way you want to be treated? That's my motto. Just treat people the way you want to be treated. And what if this wasn't your field that you're in, and somebody did that to your mother or your significant other, your daughter, or think about those things. You wouldn't want nobody to take advantage of your loved one, so don't do it to no one else. They contracted the entire house, 26 for electrical, 19 for the HVAC, and 14 for plumbing. Then I had hospital for the building, and they tried to short his work. Yeah, it's bad, Miss White. I've had some bad experience with being a homeowner for sure. Being a homeowner for sure. I haven't had to really experience it with my car because my car is, is still in pretty good shape. And my ex, even though we're not together, um, and he's an a-hole. This last one, not my daughter's dad, but um, if I call him about my car, he coming. And you know why he's gonna come? Because he might not give 2 cents about me, but he cares about Sade. So he knows that that's the means for her to get back and forth to the doctor, to the hospital, to whatever. He's gonna make sure that the car is running. Like he just changed my rotors and all that stuff on my car. I thought it was my tires, but it was the rotors. The car was pretty bad to the point where it wouldn't even drive. And you don't want to take it to the dealership all the time because they really gonna stick it to you. They like the insurance company. They gonna rip you off big time. So I don't too much, mess with the dealership other than my lifetime oil change. Maybe some other little things, but for the most part, major things like that, he can do. He's very good at it. Um, and so I call him for my car, and we might not talk for months and months, 6 months, whatever. But if I call him about that car, he coming. He's coming, and I don't have to pay a penny. He gets the parts, and he excuse me, and he fixes it, so and I appreciate him for that, being good for nothing else, good for that. But yeah, we just have to be careful. I'm very leery now of trying to get someone else to come and fix the garage. But my nephew, my great nephew, wants to use my yard to get married in, because I have a pretty nice sized yard, and with it being fenced in and everything, he wants to use my yard to get married in. So, I got to get it together. I don't want him coming and taking pictures and stuff, and the yard and the garage look a mess. So for the most part, I do a lot of my own yard work. Like I cut my own grass and plant my own flowers and all that stuff. Because it costs us to get somebody to keep that up. So if anything, little stuff like that I can do, um, I'll do. But I made my own garden bed. I dug up the dirt, you know, hauled that away. I did all that stuff on my own. I made my own little walkway. Um, so I know I saved myself some money on doing that. But was it challenging? Oh, yes, But I did all that stuff last summer. So this summer, I don't have much to do to my yard, but other than this, putting up a little, decorations and the flowers. That's it. Because mostly everything else is done. I just gotta finish the garage. But I'm scared now you know, to even get anybody else to do anything because I just know I don't have the money to waste. I really don't. I that money could be going, towards my daughter's treatment. Like I said, told you guys before. My goal is to, get her to either Texas or New Orleans for this treatment. And that's going to be this year, very soon. Of me getting there, but it costs us to get there, housing and transportation. I can't drive. I would definitely have to fly with her. So all that stuff costs us. So that's why I say when you support the business, those funds are going towards um, her treatments. Continuing to try to get her better. Um, and also, I wanted to say as well to who's ever is listening and who cares, on the website, even if you don't purchase the merchandise, there's a donate button on there, a donate tab that you can also donate to the cause. You can read Sade's story as well. But yeah, you don't even necessarily have to purchase the merchandise. You can also donate whatever towards her cause. But yeah, just wanted to put that out there as well. But yeah, I didn't want anything. I just wanted to come on and say, hey, I know my channel has been sitting dormant for a minute. I finally learned how to share the screen, and I ain't been back since. But it was just like right after that, things had just started happening. One thing after another. And then I got down, and I was miserable. I was really miserable, and I had to fight through it because I still had to, take care um, my daughter, and so it was challenging for sure. I'm not even for sure if y'all can really hear me because I'm trying something new. I'm actually sitting in the room with my daughter today. I'm not in the other room where I'm using the mic. I'm actually on my AirPods, so I don't even know what it sounds like on the other end. If y'all can even hear the fan and ceiling fan and stuff in the background, and her over there with her shenanigans, but um, I don't even know what it sounds like. Miss White, are you still here? How does it sound? Can y'all hear me clear? Is it staticky? Is it echoey? Is it, in and out? I'm not for sure. I always go back and replay my lives anyway, just to see how I sound myself. Because I know right now I sound like a man because these allergies is real. I didn't even sleep last night with my allergies because if I wasn't coughing and choking, my nose was stopped up, or I was sneezing up a storm. So even though I don't go to bed till like 3 or 4 in the morning, sometime 5, but I didn't sleep at all. I went from, oh, thank you, I'm chosen. So you can hear me good? Good. I was wondering because I've never used my AirPods before, but I kind of wanted to drown out some of the back noise, background noise. And I think you can do that with the AirPods. I'm not for sure, but I usually use my mic, but I'll be in the other room when I'm doing my lives. But um, soon as I got ready to hit the live button, someone said hello, and she was with her shenanigans for sure. Now she over there laughing at me because she hear me talking about her. She was, with her shenanigans when she woke up. Because of course, I don't go to bed till 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the mornings, but she don't go until like 10 in the morning. So she usually sleep late, but today she was like, I guess she knew I was going to hit the live button. So I came from the other room to this room while she was asleep, but she woke up. But I'm just chattering on, y'all. Just wanted to come in and say hey and to say thank you to all that purchased from my daughter's site. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the ones that did their reels on showing the product. Um, I thank you, appreciate it. We really appreciate it. I had Sade smiling. I told her, I said, guess what, Ladybug? You in people's houses. Do you know that? I said, either it's your clothing or it's your books. I said, you in people's household. And she smiled, she grinned from ear to ear, y'all. Um, I wish she can just tell me how joy, she feels, but her smile says it all. Um, hey, Miss Judy. Hey, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Hi, Amber say, come on in, come on in. I thank y'all. My daughter laughing. She's so silly. Um, oh, you can hear me loud and clear. Is it too loud, Miss White? Do I need to turn some stuff down now? I don't want to be too loud now. I don't want to be busting y'all eardrums because, like I said, I know my voice is already deep and even deeper now with this sinus stuff. Ugh. And when I was living in Georgia, never had no issues with my sinuses, and Georgia has a real big problem with pollen. Like they pollen so bad that your car be yellow from the pollen. But me and my daughter never had issues with our sinuses until we came to Illinois. And it's been kicking our tails. You hear me? Tired. They still have us on 60-hour weeks. I need a year long. You sure do, Miss Judy. You definitely need a vacation. Me and you need a vacation. What would I do for that? I would love to go sit on somebody's island for sure with some water and breeze. Yeah, that would be something lovely. But yeah, you always working, Miss Judy. I know you said you work from home, but it's still work. I work from home too, and it's still work. And you just ain't going into somebody's facility clocking in, but it's still work. But yeah, but we got to do it. Gotta have some type of income in this day and time because stuff is so expensive. It's just so expensive to live, man. It's unbelievable. I was telling my sister, I said, shoot, we're gonna have to start living like the Hispanic people in a little while. Be like 10 to a household. Everybody put in pot. Because baby, when I tell you stuff has tripled in prices in these stores. And um I said, thank God I don't really eat meat because whew, it's unbelievable, and I ain't too proud of the chicken because shoot, I think they cloning them. Illinois has so many different allergies and carry whether we get storms over the last few days kicked up all. Where are you located, Miss Judy? Yeah, Illinois is so polluted. It ain't even all so much about the allergies. It's the pollution. It's the pollution is so bad. And I'm sure Atlanta done got worse too with the pollution too from the cars and stuff because it's so crowded now in Atlanta. It's so oversaturated now. I've been gone since 2010. And my best friend is telling me, "Oh, you right up the street, Miss Judy. You right up the street from me. My niece husband has a lot of family in Rockford. My nephew just moved from Rockford. He went from Wisconsin to Rockford, and then from Rockford to Iowa. Now he's in Iowa. That's the one that's coming to get married in my yard. He went to Rockford with his job, and then His fiance, she wanted to move to Iowa, so they moved to Iowa. But they'll be here in July for the wedding. So yeah, but you right up the street. Oh, you was born in Iowa? Isn't that something? Wow. Because they're kind of right next door to each other, right, Miss Judy? Iowa and Rockford is like right next door. Because I think you go through Rockford to get to Iowa, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the route we took when we went. Because I know you go through that way to get to Wisconsin. Oh, it is. Yep. That's what I thought. Yeah, so he moved from Rockford to Iowa. So I think they're gonna come back to Illinois. I think. I'm not for sure, but I think they're gonna come back to Illinois in a year or two. But they can have Illinois. I don't like it. I don't like it. Speaking of my best friend, she's calling me now. I have to call her back. Today is her birthday. And I haven't even called her. See there in my mind. I forgot today was my best friend's birthday, man. And she calling me on her birthday. Man, I feel bad now. Oh, yikes. See, y'all, it's just been so much going on. I forgot to call my best friend, and normally we be Johnny on the spot with each other's birthdays. But like I said, I didn't, get too much sleep, and then I was dealing with Sade, and then I had the people come by. And I want to apologize to the people that was in Amber Live because I saw some comments, but I wasn't able to respond. Because soon as I was getting ready to respond, um, uh, the doorbell rung, and it was one of the contractors coming to give me an estimate. So I wasn't able to respond back, and I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah. Um, well, technically, you're working. Yeah, yeah, I'm working. Miss Judy, I'm always working. Look, let me tell you something. I might not be on a clock, but I'm on a clock 24/7 with my daughter. That's one job, and then I'm on the clock constantly when I hit the floor because it's always something to do. Like we had a lot of rain since yesterday. Um, so I got to get out in the yard to finish some stuff. I got to put these flowers in these pots in the front. I got some things done over the weekend after cutting the grass and stuff, but I still got to get out there and get that done as much as I can today because tomorrow Sade has a dental appointment. So I'll be busy, running with that. So yeah, it's just never a dull moment. It's always something to do. Um, and it's just me doing it. It's just me doing it. So I got to get things in, fit it in where I can. But I feel so bad. I'm like, oh, I saw her calling me and I saw the date. Because the time, you know what, the days are moving so fast too. It's already the 9th of May. Oh my God. Like, can it slow down just a little bit? Time is really, really moving. It's really moving. It's the 9th. And tomorrow is my sissy birthday. Shout out to Heaven's Gates. That's I've been really down about that too. I really, really my sister's been on my heart for the last week or two. And I guess because I know her birthday is coming up. Um yeah, her birthday. I had one sister birthday the 5th. She's in heaven as well. Um And then my other sister, her birthday is tomorrow. She's in heaven. Um, yeah, it sucks. It sucks, man. I miss my sissies. I miss them so, so much. Um, so I'm not the only person that noticed days. No, you ain't, Miss Judy. When I tell you, it seemed like it was just Sunday. Kid you not, it seemed like it was just Sunday yesterday. And here we are going into what's today? Is today Thursday or Wednesday? What's today, y'all? Today is Thursday. Oh my goodness. Hey, Sunshine. Thank you for coming in. I love that name, Sunshine. Hey, y'all. Yes, Miss Judy is. See, I told you, my brain is like on fried mode because I forgot my best friend's birthday was today. I couldn't remember the day of the week, if it was Wednesday or Thursday, because they all is entwining together. Everything is in together. Like I just can't keep up because it's moving so fast. Like, um, what's this night? Like my sissy will be gone 6 years, y'all. 6 years. And it seemed like it was just yesterday. Man, I don't want to cry, but yeah, I know we all got to leave here one day, boy, but my sissy was so soft spoken, so gentle. Um, Man, life is so precious. And I remember her clear as day. It's like all the way up until her end, she was like, make memories, make memories. And that's something I want to tell everybody to make memories with your loved ones because life is short. We don't know what tomorrow brings. We don't even know what the next hour brings, you know? And one thing I don't have, even with my daughter, um, is audio. I don't have audio. I don't have her moving. I don't have anything with her moving. Um, I have a lot of pictures though. I have a lot. My daughter took pictures like nobody's business. Like she was the Kim Kardashian before it was a Kim Kardashian when it came to selfies. Okay, and that was before two-way cameras. Like she would take a picture and you would thought someone else took that picture. Um, she was just that good. But I don't have anything with her voice on it. I don't have anything with her moving. She was a dancer, and I don't even have anything with my baby dancing, you know. I don't have a lot of pictures with us together. I have a few because she always wanted me to take pictures, but I was like, I don't want to take no pictures, girl, you know. That just wasn't my thing, even though I used to model, but that just wasn't my thing was taking pictures. But I wish I would have took those pictures. But yeah, make memories, y'all. Technology is so good now that um with the TikToks and all that stuff, you can do so much stuff now, to have when things happen, whether it's one way or the other, you'll have it. I wish I had those things. I wish a lot of those technologies was out when Sade was up too. She would have enjoyed it, had fun because she was very computer savvy, very computer savvy. But yeah, Reed 1957, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for your support. Thank you just for stopping by. Thank you. Thank you. Seems since COVID, people are leaving the earth at a higher rate. I've never in my 49 years of living lost so many people back to back. Miss Judy, when I tell you, my sister passed before COVID. She passed in 2018. My other sister, she passed in 80. Um, and my mom 2018, then my niece was in 2016, my mom, and 2017 was my niece. But COVID, I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of friends in COVID. One of my good friends passed right at the top of COVID. Yeah, I lost a lot of friends from COVID, females and males. COVID was no joke. Oh my God. Yes, you have to, Miss Judy, because I'm telling you, life is so unexpected. Um, I don't have a lot of things. I had a lot of stuff on one of my computers of my mom. I don't know what happened to them. Some went wrong with the computer, and when I tell you, all those things were lost. Even all the way up until my mom last day, those pictures was on my computer. And that's another thing. Save those memories in more than one place, because when it goes from one place, you know, it's gone. All those things was on my computer and they're gone. I don't know what happened, but all those things are gone off that computer. I don't know if it caught a virus or somebody hacked. I don't know, but yep, it when I had the desktop computer, yep, all those. So I have nothing. I only have one voicemail of my mom, and that was the voicemail that she called me to tell me she was on her way back to the hospital that last time, after she went and never came back home. Um, so that's actually in my phone. Do I listen to it? No. But yeah, I lost my mom May 14th, 2020. She had a fall and was in rehab home. So we couldn't see her at the hospital. Oh, that was during COVID. Yeah. Oh, I know that was hard, Miss Judy. Oh my goodness. That was who my mama wouldn't have made it through COVID though, y'all. I remember how my mom sounded. She passed when I was 6 years old. Oh wow, read 1950. See what I'm saying? A lot of things that people take for granted mean so much than we realize. So much than we realize. Yeah, we make memories, man. Get as much footage as you can. Because I see a lot of people that lost their kids and stuff like that. um, they have a lot of footage, like a lot of recordings, a lot of videos and stuff. I'd be like, man, I wish I had it, just to hear, even though I probably still wouldn't have been able to listen to it right now. Because still today, I just looked through my daughter's yearbook. I just looked through her yearbook maybe about a month ago. For the first time, I opened up their yearbook because it was very hard it took me a while to look at her pictures before her taking sick. Um, I still can't look at my mom pictures. I still haven't even been to my mom grave site. That's how bad. Um, and my nephew, who I said was like my son, I still hasn't haven't looked at any of his pictures or his obituary. I haven't been to the grave site, none of that. So things like that, I'm still a wuss at. I'm pretty tough for the most part, but with that, I'm not. I don't know why, but I'm just not good at it. I feel you talking about it. Okay. The same memory I have of my mom going to the hospital and never come back. Yep, that's what happened to my mom. And I got that one voicemail when she called me and said she was on her way back to the hospital. And so, and I shot to the hospital, and I don't know what I was doing and I missed her call, but she had called the house. That's when I still had a landline, right? And yep, that's all. That's the only voice thing that I have on my mommy. Because of COVID, I couldn't even bury my mom. We had no choice but to cremate. Man, Miss Judy. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, COVID was something horrible. It was. Oh man, that's something that'll go down in history for sure. Um, yep, I remember that with a lot of people, Miss Judy. They couldn't even have funeral services for their loved ones, and they couldn't go to visit them in the hospital. They couldn't go visit them in in the even in the senior citizen buildings. Not so much as the hospitals. You couldn't even go visit your loved ones in the senior citizen buildings because of COVID. Um, they was having to come to the window and stuff like that. That was so heartbreaking. My mom wouldn't have made it because my mom was she was a go person. Like she didn't believe staying in no house. Um, she had her little routine that she would do. All the restaurants by her house, they knew my mom. The stores like Target and all them, they knew my mom very well. All of them was at her funeral because they knew my mom very well because that was her routine. She would meet up with her little friends and stuff. They would meet up for coffee and breakfast and stuff like that. And when those places was not open in the lobbies, and then to tell them the seniors they couldn't, have company, come in and out and all that stuff. My mom wouldn't have made it. She would not have survived through COVID. That was something horrible. It was in the 60s. I don't even remember having a phone then. Yeah, Miss. You didn't have a phone? Oh, we didn't. Man, I remember a phone now in the 60s. Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss too, Reed. 1957. And Miss Judy, like I said, we all have experienced some of the same things, just in a different matter. Um, a lot of us is out here with broken hearts, heartbroken over the loss of our loved ones and just tragedy, period. Um, it's not easy. It's not easy. Some of us cope with it better than others. But trust and believe, we all have experienced some of the same triumphs for sure. My mom couldn't stand not being able to get up and go. Yep, that was my mama's Judy. When I tell you my mama was a road runner, even on her scooter, because my mom was crippled in a car accident in 1988 that left her in a wheelchair. And but when I tell you, even the trucks drivers knew my mama, because I tell you, she would ride that scooter like it was a car. Like she was up and down the street, everywhere she wanted to go in that scooter. You hear me? That the truck drivers even knew her, that would have those same routes and stuff. And because she kind of stayed, her senior building was kind of surrounded like a lot of businesses and a main road. And so she would take a lot of those roads and stuff, and they would blow their horns. They would blow their horns. Hey, lady, because they was used to seeing my mom a lot. Yeah, so she wouldn't have made it. She wouldn't have survived COVID. She really wouldn't have at all. That would have been really, really hard for her. I would have had to bring my mom to my house, you know, um, literally, because she wouldn't have made it, just to not be surrounded with people and being able to, communicate. She wouldn't have made it. Yep, she wouldn't have made it at all. The prayers for us all, especially. Yes, prayers to us all, every last one of us, through this airway. Just blessings, peace and blessings, strength, because we all dealing with something. Yep, but she didn't even have to do that, Miss Judy, for real. They would just automatically blow at her because they would toot their horn because they would see her, and they knew that they're gonna Miss Betty, you know. Yeah, the chief of police of Calumet City, uh, the um, the chief of police, the aldermans, um, the I think I forgot what Zuccarelli's position was. Thornton Township president, all of them, they all knew my mom very well. She was a people person. She was a people person. She was funny because she was a cursor. My mom was a cursing sailor. You hear me? Couldn't stand. Listen, do the oh, that was all. Yeah, Miss Judy. They were automatically toot they horn. Yep, they would toot they horn. My mama would go to Denny's, which was right by her house. She would get free breakfast. Um, like I say, Target. Everyone in Target knew my mama. White Castles, Big Lots, all those places. The Pet Smart. They all knew her, and they all was at her funeral service because everybody loved Miss Betty. They did. Yeah, her service was packed because she was very loving. And my mom, they used to love to hear her curse, though. My mama was cursing sailor. That, dude, and that's why I was telling I forgot that who I was talking to, and I said something, and I was repeating something somebody said, um and it was a curse word, and my daughter started laughing because she loved to hear people curse because that reminds her of my mama. That reminds her of my mom because my mom would curse a lot. Hey, Ashley Chaz. Hey, boo. Sorry to hear about your loss, babe. I just heard your replay of your live, and tell grandma I said happy birthday. Today my best friend's birthday, Ashley, and I forgot to call her. I forgot today was the ninth, y'all. I sent her gift off, but and preferably she got it on time. Um, but yeah, I forgot to call her. I forgot today was the ninth. To be honest, it's moving too fast. It's moving too fast. But yup, yeah, y'all. We just gotta, keep everybody lifted. Yeah, I'll tell her. Um, keep everybody lifted in prayer. Keep everybody uplifted because life is just life, and then there's so much going on in life. People got so much on their plate. People got so much going on, and we just got to keep each other encouraged, keep each other lifted, and just be kind and spread a little more joy and love because you don't know what it means to people. I know, like with me, like if I just get a spare, a off the wall text, somebody just come, text me and say, hey, just thinking about you. That means so much to me because people don't have to, people don't have to, you don't even have to be in people's thought, in a good way to where they even text you and say, hey, I'm just saying, hey, just checking in. Or, it means a lot to me. I don't know how much that means to other people, but that type of stuff means a lot to me. Like I'm a person, like I love surprises. I don't know if I, remember telling y'all that, but I love surprises. That's one of my love languages too, Miss White. Uh, I love surprises, so, because I just be, and it can be the littlest thing, but if you surprise me with it, guess what? I'll be so happy. I just like, it's the little things like that makes me feel good. Even just that, just because text. And that's why I do it to certain people. I do it with people too. Just to say hey. Because I know everybody is dealing with a lot. Life is really life, and for people. Yeah, it lets you know someone took a moment. Yes, it lets you know. Because I'll be shocked sometime when I get text messages from people, because I'm like, oh, they was really thinking about me. I don't know if y'all remember one of my lives a few months back when I got the text from my niece. Both of them. It was crazy because they neither one of them, they're sisters, and this is the sister daughters. My sister that passed away, the one I said her birthday is tomorrow, she had six girls. And she lost one right before the year before her, 2017. And so that one broke the six pack, y'all. But two of her daughters, they hadn't even talked to each other, but I got a surprise text from both of them. Like one was the day before and the other one was the next day, but they hadn't even talked to each other. So one of them didn't say, oh, I text TT today, but they both text and say, hey, just checking on you. I know it was during a time though. I don't know if it was mm, somebody's birthday coming up, or a holiday or something, because they know how I get really really down around certain times. And um and I got the text from them, and they was like, well, I love you, TT. And that meant a lot to me, because I just didn't think people really care. People really, I be in people thoughts. You know how some things happen, and then you get that overwhelming of love and overwhelming of support, and then it falls off. It's kind of like a funeral. You get up when someone passes away, you get all that love, you get the support, and then after the casket closed and it's lowered in the ground or cremated or whatever, it ends. All that ends. The support and all that love and the hugs and all that stuff is gone. You might get one or two sporadically here and there, but for the most part, it's gone. And that's when reality kicks in. That's when all that stuff is when all the crowd is gone, is when you need those two or three to still be there, because you're gonna need that support. Because that's when reality is like, woo, did this just really happen? Is this person really gone? That's when you really need people. So even when you're going through your things, when your trials and your tribulations, just like with me, even though, my baby been sick for a little bit, I still need, to know that people still, cares about what I'm dealing with and what Sade is dealing with. It means a lot. I know it feels unreal sometimes because the world is so evil. Ashley, was you in here earlier when me and Miss White was just talking, girl? These people are something else. Yeah, it's the little things. Yep. There is someone who cares even when you may feel like it. Yeah, and you know what too? Someone told me to read 1957. They told me even when I don't know people are watching me, they're watching me. And people admire my strength, and they take from what they see in me, and what how I'm able to, even through my brokenness and my heartache, they can still see my strength. I don't feel I'm strong, and I don't feel the strength. I feel like I'm just ridiculous. Like sometimes I kind of, stay to myself, because I don't want to put what I'm going through or feeling on other people. So I kind of like close off, and because I don't want to put that on other people. I don't want to damper someone else's day. So but they people see my strength, and to hear people say that, it means a lot. You want you sometimes you want to hear people tell you you're doing a good job, that you are, awesome, you might even want to hear, girl, you look cute today, because when you're going through it, you don't feel pretty, you don't feel, fabulous, or whatever. You be like, you in your head, you look like a ugly chicklet, the ugly duckly, so sometimes you be wanting to hear somebody say that you look pretty, or you look awesome today, or, we want to hear that sometime, you know. It really, makes you feel better. You are strong. Thank you. Thank you, Reed 1957. I thank all of y'all just for even being here, like I said, I know my platform is not big. I know I'm not considered a content creator. I'm just a talker. I'm just a talker. I love to talk. I'm a listener. I love to listen. Uh, Even though I have a lot on my shoulders, I still give my shoulder to whomever needs it, because I'm not selfish. Um, I don't think the world centers around me and my situation. So I even have people telling me, something can. I have a friend of mine's, and if he's listening, hey, he might listen or catch my replay, but he's not going to comment. But even with him, he had lost three people in 3 days. Matter of fact, one was in the same day. One was in the same day. They were in a little group family chat about the first one, and the other one passed away. And then they had another one. So he had three funerals to attend of family members. And I'm talking to him. We texting, because he's one of those one that would keep me encouraged, you know, even when I was going through that battle where I wanted to run my car into the wall. He just happened to text me and I was like, it's not a good time, and I was just like, just ready to end it all. And he was like, it's not an option, or he'll just keep me encouraged. He always checks on me and Sade, giving encouragement words, giving scriptures, and it means a lot. And so he never told me that he had these deaths in the family until one day I was just like, hey, such and such. He was like, oh yeah, I got I think I invited him, to a birthday party or something. And he was like, no, I have a funeral to go to. And I'm like, really? He was like, yeah, actually, three. I said, you lost a loved one? He was like, yeah. I said, well, man, you didn't even say nothing. He was like, yeah, I didn't want to put that on you. And I'm like, huh? I was like, never ever feel that you can't tell me something like that. I mean, it's where are you gonna give me the opportunity to give you encouraging words to keep you uplifted, or you inspire you to have strength or something? Never. I'm not that type of person, because guess what? My situation, the world don't center around my situation. No, and I don't look for it to be like that. Like, I don't look for people to fix my situation when I'm telling you about it. I just want you to listen, because you didn't break it to fix it, but your encouraging words and your, words of wisdom is what makes it better. You know what I'm saying? So I told him never. And he's had two more deaths since then. So but this time he told me. So I said, oh, don't never think that. You look pretty. You are awesome. Oh, thank you, Reed. 1957. Thank you so much. That means a lot. A lot of people enjoy lives where the topic is just random talk about everything they like. Yeah, that's me. I'm always coming on random. Sometimes I'll do something where I'll schedule it. But like I said, most of the time when I schedule a live, I I never go on at that time. I'm always pushing that live back, changing the time to later, or I would change it to the next day, because like I said, I got so much going on. I'm involved in so much stuff, trying to do the entrepreneur stuff, trying to, be the mom to my ladybug, and just this and that. It's a lot. um, sometimes it's very exhausting. And so, days go by like, it's 2:40, seem like I just woke up, but um yeah, sometimes I don't schedule them, like I said, I just went random. I was going to go earlier. Some came up, and then when I jumped back on YouTube is when I saw Amber live, and then I went in to say hey, because a lot of times I don't get to catch Amber live. I'm usually catching her replay like Ashley chats, um, unless she texts me and tell me she going live. Other than that, because I don't get a lot of people's notification either. I don't get people's notification when they're going live, and it's weird that the people that I'm subscribed to, that I interact with, I don't get their notification, but people that I'm not subscribed to comes up on my For You page. Make that make sense, y'all? I don't understand it. W- YouTube need to get it together, right? Because how I don't get the people notifications and stuff, and a lot of times they don't really even come up on my For You page, unless I like really really scroll through Facebook, I mean YouTube, um to me to even know that they're live, like, but people that I'm not subscribed to comes on my For You page. I don't understand that. I see when they laugh. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand YouTube, but you know, I don't know. But yeah, I enjoyed I just wanted to come on and just, say why I've been MIA. Um I feel a lot better today than I have been. And I've been trying to really get an appointment for myself and have been unsuccessful. I guess um a lot of people's sick or going through whatever. Because I have not been able to get to my doctor. And when I took my daughter to the ER, when I tell you they were wall to wall people, it was so many people in that emergency room. It looked like COVID all over again. It was unbelievable. They were all in the hallways in the back of the hospital on beds. The waiting area was packed from just, people. I'm like, what is going on? It was scary. Exactly. I didn't see anyone live the last few days except Amber's. The live didn't show till the next morning in my feed. Hi, Calvin Chapman. Hey, hey, hey. You heard me talking about you. You heard me talking about you. Was your ears ringing? Thank you for stopping by, boo. You must have heard me. Your ears must have been ringing. The news said there was a new illness. A bunch of travelers brought back from it. Girl, we ain't even gonna talk about that, Miss Judy. Cause guess what? They letting them folks up in here, and they don't know what they bringing. They don't know who they letting in. Like you got criminals, you got but I tell you, I don't know what it is, but that when I took my daughter Saturday, it was unbelievable. Do you know I had to end up bringing her home because we sat for over 6 hours? I just said, you know what? That emergency pill worked. Obviously, she had one after I gave her the emergency pill, but for the most part, she was kind of settled. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go home. It's getting late. I'm gonna just call her neurologist and see what they want me to do. And that's what I did because it was horrible. It was horrible. And a lot of times too, I noticed when I do go to the ERs, a lot of those people that come to the ER can go to urgent care. If you just coughing or throwing up or something, go to urgent care if you can. Why take up the room in the emergency room for people with real emergencies? Go to urgent care. See, because I can't take my daughter to urgent care because they're not equipped for her. So I have to go to the ER. I hate that's the case because you think modern technology now that these urgent cares, even the newly built ones, are not equipped for her. So I have to always go to the emergency room, to the big house. But I literally had to leave there and I was frustrated um, because I wasn't able to get seen. They triaged her, but to get her to the back, nope, not at all. But I don't know what's coming here. It's crazy. Our emergency rooms are at 11-hour wait time. Oh, you work for the hospital, Miss Judy? Yeah, read 1957. I would love to go to the urgent care, but my insurance, uh, I have to stay in network, so I just can't go anywhere. Um, Unfortunately, but with my daughter, she can. But I went to the hospital her neurology works out of. Um, it was horrible. It was horrible. You have to catch the replay, Mr. Calvin Chapman. I talked about you in the live. But yeah, So your ears must have been ringing, or you. I figure you wasn't in the bushes. Read our urgent care. Yep, I wish I could. And I read to be honest with you, they have built a couple of new urgent cares like within 2023. I'm rolling up in one of them thinking, oh shoot, hey, this a new one. They should be ready. I get up in there and they still wasn't equipped for my child. I said, now how all this modern day technology, y'all gotta build these things for everybody, not just people that can walk, people that can go and pee in a cup. Y'all gotta do better. This, this Y2, y'all ain't Y2K ready. So I always have to end up taking her to to the emergency room, and I hate that because of some of the things she could really be seen in urgent care for. Take their kids who fell and broke their leg. They had to wait 11 hours and didn't even get a pillow for them. Ooh, you are kidding, Miss Judy. Yeah, it's something else. And then you know what else happened? What else really teed me off? I wonder why you couldn't be seen the other day, like Reed. I also tried to go to urgent care sometimes. Works at the time they wait. Yeah, some of them it all depend on who you go to, Cal. Some of them are crazy. Like I live like walking distance to Ingles Urgent Care, um, and I don't go to them because it's always ridiculous at that urgent care. I'd rather go on to the emergency room, but I've gone to brand new facilities that's newly built, and they're not equipped. They're not equipped for Sade, and to me that's crazy because you know y'all newly built, so y'all should have the newest of everything, the new technology, but they don't, and it's sad. But Miss Judy, it's that's crazy. My niece husband just got out the hospital today, and they went the other day close to their home, of course, because he was having an emergency issue, and my niece had to cut the plump food. And she works in the hospital. But she had to cut the plump food for them to get her husband to the back. I mean, like he was having a real, real bad emergency, and she had to cut the food for them to get him to the back. That was ridiculous. Ridiculous. He had lost so much blood, and they had them sitting in the lobby. She had to cut up. Sure did. She thought about leaving, and I was like, no, it don't make sense for you to leave and go somewhere else because then now you putting yourself back in a position to wait again. Plus, you got to take the drive. So I told her to wait. So yeah, they don't think about people at the urgent care, but those with colds. I know, right? But you know what? Some of the things that they do at the urgent care, they're able to do if you able to walk if you're not in a wheelchair. But if you're in a wheelchair, they're not equipped for you. They're not equipped. They don't even want to do an x-ray when it comes to my daughter because they looking like, well, shoot, how's she gonna get up on the table? That type of stuff. So yeah, they just not equipped, and I just don't understand that. This is a new facility, Y2K ready, but I guess they just didn't want to invest or just don't even think about the people in wheelchairs and stuff. And that's unfortunate. It's like a lot of the businesses that you go into, you would think now they have the handicap thing that you can hit it and open the door or the ramps and stuff. A lot of these businesses don't even have that. I have to use my butt action when I'm with my daughter to push the door. I had to bag it up, push the door and pull her backwards. That's how bad a lot of these businesses are made. It's unfortunately. Yep. Yeah, it's a lot of things that people that's, in wheelchairs, that's disabled, that's, you know, people don't think about them. They're the unsung, they're forgotten about, when it comes to things. They're really forgotten about. I despise our urgent cares. All they ever do is band-aid my issues and tell me go. Yeah, that's true too. That's true too, Miss Judy. Yeah, like I said, I have to. People be like, "You going all the way to Northwestern? You going all the way to Rush?" I be like, "Yeah." Unfortunately, that's where her specialists are. So I just take that extra drive. But I hate I spent $26 the other day, um, and for her to not to be seen. $26 because you got to pay for parking. They pay you, you sick and got to pay to go to the emergency room. You paying double for the parking and for the bill, for being seen by the doctor. It's crazy. It's so crazy. But I that's a whole nother live to talk about the care when it comes to people with disabilities. That's a whole nother live. Because I can give you some stories about here in Illinois. But I'm for the most part I'm grateful. Sade has a great team of doctors. She has a great. It took some years to get it, but if I message them right now, they're gonna call me. They're gonna call me when it come to her, and I'm so grateful for that. I tell them all the time. I thank them. I love them, for just being concerned about her. They be Johnny on the spot from her primary to all her specialists, all of them. They're very responding when it comes to her. No, not 20. Well, I would have had to pay $26 for the parking, Reed, um, without getting it validated. The parking was actually $15 with the validation. It would have been more without that, but no, but I bought a cup of coffee from Starbucks. That was $8, you know. And then because I was up dealing with her all day and just sitting there, I bought a sandwich from Panera Bread. That was another $15. So yeah, you know, um, yeah, I paid $26 and she never got seen. So, I mean, it's all right. But, and we're not going to talk about the gas because, I have to go downtown Chicago to her hospital. So, it's not, and I'm in the suburbs of Chicago. So that's a drive. So that's gas. But yeah. Yep, it's amazing. And tomorrow I have to drive all the way up north because that's where her dentist is. And that's another subject because not all dentist offices are equipped for her. I have to go to specialists, and it's not a lot of them, you know. They're very, very far and few. And unfortunately, hers is way up north. So it's a good drive, about an hour away. So yeah, but you know, us mothers have to do what we have to do. And I definitely go where the care is good, like her hospital is number one in Illinois. Um, so that's where she goes. But yeah, y'all, I guess I'm through rattling on. Miss Judy, Reed, I appreciate y'all for hanging in here with me. Y'all came in and y'all stayed to the end. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the few that does support. And like I say, I know probably a lot of people don't get the notifications. And then I'm quite sure it's probably a lot of people that's live. I haven't been on the YouTube page, but I know it's probably some other people live too. I'm sure. Um, Thank you, Reed. Thank you for supporting. And Miss Judy, Ashley Chats, Miss White, um, I'm chosen. Um, who else was in here? Uh, I think that was pretty much it. Reed, 1957. Are you? I'm sorry. Are you female or male? Yeah, me either, Reed. I don't get notifications for real. I really don't. Like I say, it just so happened if they pop up on the phone. Okay, I'm glad to know. But yeah, I just yeah, I'm sure Miss Judy, that's all it is. I'm telling you, it's so heartbreaking because it's uncalled for. It why can't we all just get along? Can we all we'll be so much powerful. Like I don't know who the young lady was that was on Amber's panel earlier, but baby, she spoke today. She spoke some words today, and what she was saying was the absolute truth. She spoke the truth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody brings something different. Um, um, okay, got you. That's understandable. But a lot of people bring something different to their channels. And that's what draws your supporters, um, from what you bring. Everybody is not the same, and so I think if you come together collectively, you know, uh, we as a people can be powerful. I say the same thing even in the entrepreneur sector, that us as are we still considered minorities? I don't know, but us as African Americans. Well, I'm just gonna say Black people because I don't like African Americans because I'm not African. Okay, um, but I'm gonna say Black folks. Okay. Hey, sexy racist. Hey, boo. Oh, Kayla spoke a word today. You hear me? And I agree with everything she said, and I've said that in the past as well. But we can buy a community, we can buy a block, if we would just come together. you know we can take a lot of these businesses, you know and put it in our communities and buy a block if we would just come together. But we as a people don't support each other. We're gatekeepers. We ain't finna give you no gems and no information on you moving to the next level. Not finna do it. Because see, you ain't finna get ahead of me. No, we're crabs in a bucket. And but you have these other nationalities, and I've talked about that before. How why they're so successful is because they can come together and buy up all the properties and the businesses. And you look at the what you call the Arab people. They got everything. It used to be the Koreans and the Chinese people that had all the businesses, right? But I look at it now, the Arabs got hair salons, they got beauty supplies, they got food, they got grocery stores, they got car dealerships, mechanic shops. Um Man, they got it all. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see too many other business nationalities. They got it all. I know I can speak from when I was in Georgia, it was a lot of the Indians and a lot of the Chinese people that had the businesses in Georgia. Here, it's a lot of the Arabs. I don't know if it's the same anywhere else, but here in Illinois, baby, bye. They done took over. And then of course the Hispanic people, but um they got it, and we can do the same um on the truck. Oh, okay, Miss White, I love you. But yeah, we can do that as a people, if we can come together. But baby, bye. We ain't finna tell you nothing, the next one nothing. We, we ain't finna share nothing. I've been trying to find another clothing manufacturer for a minute. I've gotten scammed a few times because I've been trying to do it on my own. But you would think people, I've been reaching out to people that have that already just to get, who they use, or if they know of anybody else. They ain't even got to necessarily give me their plug. But I know some other ones, at least give me. But people don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We're not going to share. I know people that uh always talking about getting business grants and all this type of stuff and using other people money. You don't have to use your own funds, but they ain't finna share that with you. And if they do, they want to charge you $2,000 for the information. But so it takes you to take out time to have to do your own research and all that stuff. So I spend a lot of time on doing that as well. But it's just sad. I don't understand why we can't support each other with the truck. Yeah, but they come in and get so many tax. Well, oh, that's for sure. They definitely get the tax breaks now. I know we definitely won't get that part of it. They pass the business to the next person. Yep, and that's a lot with the Koreans, the Asian people. A lot of them, that's what they do. When they get their tax break for so many years, I don't know if it's like 6 years or something like that, and then after their time is up, they pass it to the next family member, or they pass it to the next person. Same thing, where their revenue is still going back to their home country, to their country. So that's what they do. Unfortunately, we don't get that. But also, even with that, we have to be more professional when it comes to our business too. I've been in a lot of black establishments, um, trying to support, and baby, the customer service sucks. Uh, some of them don't even say hey when you come in. You get attitude. Some of them don't open up on time, or they close earlier than they supposed to. You already gonna pay more in a black establishment, because of course they don't get it in the multitudes, like, or get the tax breaks like the other nationalities. But um, even with that, you gotta be professional. Be professional and have quality stuff if you're gonna charge all the money for it. That's a problem when it comes to the black people businesses. They are family oriented. A lot of them are, though. A lot of them are. Even the Hispanic people are. That's why they live tend to a household, because they believe putting everything in the pot and building from there. And a lot of that money goes back to their families in their country. Yep, that's true. That's so true. But we can't. Shoot, we barely can live with each other. You talking about some, talking about some living with your siblings, or letting your auntie come or something. Nah, we can't even live together. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a fight. We can't even do it. We ain't finna live in the same household. Yep, a million to one household. You got that right, Reed. Shoot. They know what they doing. If we had that same mindset, we would be, oh man, amazing. We would be amazing. Yeah, but we can't. I got I, I won't even speak on that. I won't even speak on it. I just know I get more support from people I don't know, um, than I do from my own family, you know. And I had to learn that, even being an entrepreneur, that I couldn't base my business thriving from my, from my friends and family because um, I never get nowhere if I had to count on that because we just don't do that with each other. We don't do that. So it's crazy. But some people, we don't believe in lifting up the other person. If you make it, pull up somebody else. If it's just one person, at least pull one person up. Bring that next person up. It's just like, passing your blessings or whatever they say. Like if you're in the drive-through of a restaurant or, Dunkin' Donuts or some or McDonald's and you pay for the car behind you, that type of thing, passing it forward or whatever they call it. But, we don't do that. And that's one thing about me. When the lady had did my taxes, she also has a t-shirt business. And so we were just talking because she was asking me about the business and everything. And I was telling her, um, that's true, Miss Reed. They just be having the fun. They had the bare necessities, okay? They ain't trying to do all that flashing like the black folks. But yeah, she was, talking to me about the business and stuff, and I was just telling her what my obstacle was, which was the manufacturing, because a lot of, because my daughter brand, her stuff was literally made. Like I didn't buy um pre-made stuff and put her label on her and nothing like that. Her stuff was actually made, sold from a manufacturer. So um, I was telling her about that, but she was just looking for like vendors for T-shirts and vendors for this and that. And I told her where to get that stuff from. I told her. And I told her how to do it. She was like, "Yeah, but I don't know." I said, "Girl, all you gotta do is do this." I got two books full of vendors. If I wanted to sell everyday clothing, I got vendors for that. If I wanted to sell purses and all that, I got vendors for that. Um, T-shirts, all that stuff, blanks. Um, I don't mind passing that stuff on to people. What am I gate holding for? I, for what? It's enough out here for everybody, and that's the way I look at it. And everybody got to put their own twist to their marketing and their selling strategies and their website and all that stuff to attract people. So I just think it's enough for everybody. We don't have to be gatekeepers. But we as a people, we have that very, very bad. See each other. No, we sure don't. And you even have those same people, those type of people in your family. They don't want you to get that new truck or that new car off they dime. I ain't finna get that for my she ain't finna buy that house with my money. She ain't finna that's their mindset. That's how they think. It's true. They don't even look at the bigger picture or the cause behind it. Like my brand, there's a cause behind the brand. I didn't just build the LLC and build the brand just because. There's a cause behind it. And it took some thinking to do that because GoFundMe's and all that stuff never worked for me. I never got support on GoFundMe's, none of that never worked for me. And so my brand is a cause behind it. And but people don't even look at it that way. They think I'm just trying to get rich off of their dime. Yes, that's true. Reed, it's true. It's true. Like I said, Kayla, she spoke everything she said today. I was just like, whoa. Well, and I came in on the tail, kind of like I think the middle or the tail end of Amber Live. I don't know how long she had been on, but because Kayla was already on her platform when I came in to the chat, baby, she spoke and she said some of my same sentiments and some of the same ways that I think. She said it, and it was so true, so 100% on point. Very wise person. Um, which reminds me, I haven't seen quite a few of my other wise, intelligent sisters that normally be in my chat. But like I said, I lost a lot of supporters for whatever reason. Um, again, I think it comes from, who I support. Um, and it's all good. Maybe they were part of that unsubscribed people. Who is Kayla Reed? Kayla, they said was her name, that she was on Amber. I don't know if you saw Amber's live earlier. She was on Amber's panel. So go back and listen to Amber's live that she did earlier today. I think it was around noon, if I'm not mistaken, about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, or something like that. Miss White is in here. She can tell you what time it was. But she did a live, and Kayla was on her platform and she was talking. I think I heard her on Amber's platform before. I just never knew her name, but she's very, very wise and very well spoken, and she, yeah, she's a thinker, and yeah, she's a person that thinks outside the box. Like, she's not tunnel vision. She thinks outside the box, even with the people that was on the opposing side. She even gave props to. And what she said was true. What she said was true. Even what she said about Amora. I'm not a, not, I don't really know her. I just know her from the sector, and the things that she did in the Latrobe sector. But she good at what she do. I know that much. She is good at what she does. Yep, she Amora is good at what she does. Um, So you just can't take from what people do. Even if you don't rock with a person or don't agree with a person on everything that they do, you can give them their props. Um, and she's good at what she does. You know, um, she came in the game and she hit it running, and she did the damn thing. Um, and just like all the other ones, SM, all them, they good at what they do. You ain't got to necessarily agree with everything they do or rock with them, but you know, I just believe in giving people their flowers, and give them their props. I ain't got to necessarily you know, rock with the person, or be cool or friends with the person, bosom buddies, but if I see you rocking, hey, I'm looking and learning, sure. That's what I know. I'm looking and learning. Sure, I might even tap in and say, "Hey, how you do this? How you do that? That's the type of person I am now. If you help me, that's on you. But I'll show ask." Who you talking about? Amora Reed? You talking about Amora came in and conquered? Because she definitely did that. She definitely did that. Even with that other chick, Brehave. Um, hey, she did her dirt, and probably still doing her dirt. But sure, look, I think Amber said that on her live too, about um, take something from that saga and make it beneficial to you. Make it beneficial on a good way. If you put all that time in and all that stuff, at least get something good out of it, some money, make you some money, build you a business, build something. And shoot, from what I see, old girl, she built her business. I don't know if it's hers or Brianna's. I don't know. But sure, she got her little business going, got her little merch and stuff, and she's another one that's good at what she does too. She be making them memes and different stuff like that. Sure. She got that stuff down packed. She's something to reckon with for sure. Yeah, that's true, Reed. I mean, she did what she came in to do. She did what she came in to do, and if she left YouTube today, she would have definitely left her mark. Her presence was known. That's all I can say. If she decide to leave YouTube, social media alone, she has left her mark and she has left her name, and that's for sure. Whether good or bad, she left it. So hey, I ain't mad at her. You know, she did what she had to do. But even with that, she did what she had to do, and she supposedly got out of it, moved on, and moved on. So you know, can't take that from her, I guess. It sure was. Like I said, let your presence be known. If you're gonna do something, do it. That's what they say. If you're gonna do it, and do it right. So yeah, yeah, she was a force to be reckoned with. But it is what it is. So can't take that from her. And like I say, everybody has their own gifts and their own way of handling, their platforms and what they bring to it, their method. Um, I know in the beginning I enjoyed everybody because when I tell you it was so fun, it was so interesting. It was just the technique of it all and the stuff that people was bringing and the breakdowns and the catching the people up in their lives and that's it was kind of like a what you I want to say kind of like a sci-fi movie or what else you would call it a what you call those TV shows Magnum PI type of thing. It was that kind of vibe, and it was just amazing to just see everybody supporting everybody. Everybody was supporting everybody. Where things fell off at, I don't know. I just know it got dark. It got heart wrenching. Um, it just started messing with your spirit. So I don't know what happened, but it was really, really fun and interesting back then. A lot of people wasn't even watching TV because they were so tuned in of like, who finna bring up next? What's finna happen? She's a supporter with the potential to create a page and gather a huge following raw and vocal with no stop shortcuts. Yeah, Miss White, you talking about Kayla? Kayla need a channel. 'Cause Kayla, the two times I've heard her on Amber's platform, she was Johnny on the spot. She was spot on with the things that she was saying, spot on, and she's very vocal, and that's the type of person that needs a platform because she has a lot to say. Um, um, she has a lot to say, and she's very wise in what she's saying. So she would definitely get the attention of people, and because she's not soft spoken, like she's not soft spoken. She's very raw with what she's saying, and yeah, I think she would do well, Miss White. I really do think she would do very well with a channel. And then she's not biased. That's another thing I saw about her. She's not biased. Um, you know, she she just gave her version and her opinion on everybody, and it wasn't in a negative way. You know, and I like that. Oh, Reed, it got dark, baby. That's when I was like, "Ooh, Charlie!" I had to pull away because I was one of those people. I was even talked about. I was even talked about one time because they, said I was panel hopping. Because I would go from panel to panel, but I don't care what you call it or what you say. You can never say that I was on nobody platform messy. Can't nobody say I was on anybody's platform or anybody's chat messy. Now, if you say that, use the lies you tell, okay? Lies you tell. Now, I know that for a fact. So, but yeah, it had got real dark. But yep, when Kayla get a channel, I would definitely subscribe. Yeah, sometimes you gotta just stay in the bushes, Reed. Sometimes you just gotta stay in the bushes because if you start commenting, you're gonna get yourself all worked up and sometimes you just have to go in and go back out. Go in, see what's going on. If you know it ain't your cup of tea, if it's not something that you want in your spirit, you just gotta leave out. It's okay. It is okay. Because a lot of the stuff, I just, I don't wake up with wanting negativity in my world or in my space, and um, I don't invite it. you know, I don't invite myself in it. And and we all look for a little messy here and there because it's just human nature, right? Just like we watch reality TV shows, we want a little of the messy, but when it gets grimy and just gutter, I can do without that one. I can do without that one. My peace, my spirit can't handle. And that's what had started happening when I started when the content creators started going at each other. That's when I started backing away because especially as a supporter, it just got too bad for us because you grew to love a lot of these people even though you didn't know them, but you grew to love them um because you supported them. And when you just started seeing that type of stuff happening, and it just I just was like, no, I couldn't. Because and then you got to the point where you supported this one, you supported that one, and you just didn't know what to do because you didn't want to offend this one, because you support this one, and you didn't want to, and that's what it had gotten to that point, and I just didn't like it because I didn't want to offend nobody if I said something. So a lot of times I started going in the bushes and wouldn't say anything. I would just watch. And then when I got blocked by a content creator because of who I supported, I was like, well, dang, So yeah. Um and then I stepped away a little bit with being a supporter when some of the content creators felt that it wasn't our place, you know and I just felt devalued of my time and my support with some of the people because I put in a lot of my time, took a lot of my time away from my day. I wasn't like I was on my own platform. I'm on your channel. I'm supporting you. But to feel or spoken to be devalued, that was crazy to me. So yep. So because like I said, without the supporters, who are we? Who you talking to? You know, I know with me, I'll be talking to myself because you know I'm not getting paid to be on YouTube. I'm just on here talking. I don't even have 200 subscribers, so I just come on here and use it as my verbal diary. So I don't, but I appreciate those hundred and some subscribers that didn't unsubscribe or the few people that come into my chat. I appreciate it. And I am not going to go without telling you guys I appreciate it. And I would just never devour you at all. Like, give me constructive criticism. If you feel it's something I need to work on, if you feel it's something I can do different, tell me. I'm not one that bag away from constructive criticism. Um, you know, just don't criticize me. Now, if you criticize me, that's a difference. So, you condemn me or something like that, then we might have an issue. But for the most part, um, I'm open for suggestions. I see people out here that just started YouTube channels like Miss White and I'm Chosen. Quite a few people that's rocking, that's really, really doing the dang thing. And to me, that's awesome. I love that, and I'm gonna tell them that. I'm gonna give them their flowers and let them know y'all doing an awesome job. Because I feel that's what we're supposed to do. You know, so and even with Amber, I tell Amber, girl, I don't think you should do that one. Oh, that's not good. Or, no, you shouldn't. You know, because I care. So I'm gonna give good or bad advice. Just like I would want somebody to do with me. Not saying that they would, gonna take my advice, but that's just I think we should all get better at being more open, and not take everything personal, um, and take it, don't take it for face value. Some people be really for real on what they be saying, like when they be saying harsh stuff, they be for real. But then you look at that person's character. That's just who they are. Um, that's just not my nature. Um, I'm a giving person. I'm an understanding person. For the most part, a peaceful person. So that's what I'm gonna give. So, but yeah, other than that, y'all, I just want to thank Miss White, Miss Reed, Ashley Chats, Miss Judy. Um, I just want Sexy Ray. I know somebody else is live because Sexy Ray is gone. So, because she everybody's moderator. I mean, ooh, she's a busy one. She supports everybody. Um, and she don't discriminate. Like she don't care who don't get along with this content creator, who doesn't talk to this content creator. She's straight across the board. She supports everybody. She's a lot of people's moderators. And she keeps it very neutral, very, very neutral. So uh, yeah, I love her. I love Miss Sexy Ray. But I just want to tell you all happy Mother's Day. Um, Mother's Day is not a good day for me, unfortunately. Um, and yeah, I just want to tell you all happy Mother's Day. Have a blessed one. Make memories. Enjoy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, neutral for everybody. That's me, Reed. That's me. Um, but yeah, just stay neutral and treat people how you want to be treated. It's simple. It's simple. If you don't want to get treated like crap, don't treat other people like crap. If you want to be treated with respect, treat other people with respect. And I'm the type of person, I demand respect. I just demand it. I ain't finna allow you to treat me like crap. So, if you don't do nothing else, you treat people, you teach people how to treat you. And so, um, that's just it. I dust my feet and move away in a minute. X to the next. But yeah, but I just want to thank y'all for listening to me rattling on. Love y'all. Thank you for the support. And please, please, please hit the like button. And if you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Mwah.